Thank you very much, Steve Wooderson. Our next speaker will be David Caudell, Executive, Vanderbilt University Initiative for Autism Innovation and the Workforce, from the beautiful town of Nashville.
Thank you, sir. Hi. I'm Dr. Dave Caudell. I am a person on the autism spectrum. I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, now commonly known as high-functioning autism or simply ASD. And for decades, science has sought to understand people on the spectrum, historically focusing from the mindset of, simply put, what's wrong with these people? What's wrong with me? Well, I was born without many of the instincts and pre-programming many people need to navigate social situations. My brain processes in an atypical manner. You've heard of outside-the-box thinking? Well, people like me have difficulty understanding what that box is and why people are so obsessed with being inside of it. For decades, science has documented and measured things like nonverbal communication deficiencies, sensory issues, obsessive behaviors. You know, what's wrong with these people? But now research has started to look at it from the other direction. They've started to think about it not from the perspective of what's wrong with these people, but what's special about these people. What sort of gifts do they have? What sort of contributions can they make? How can their atypical brains benefit in situations where a typical brain might struggle? Now, I'm obsessive when it comes to solving problems. I can chew away on a puzzle for hours, days, months, obsessing about every facet, every fact, long after most people have grown bored and frustrated and stomped away. There are many jobs out there where obsessively grinding away on an issue is a waste of time, and I struggled in jobs like that. But science, research, words cannot convey how lucky I am that I eventually found my way into this. And I now have a job that values how my mind works, and today I'm paid well to be me. Isn't that what we all want? Don't we want to be valued for how our minds work and who we are? Don't we want to be able to contribute to society in the best way that we can? My latest job, the one that he announced when I first stepped up here, and one that I'm currently very proud of, is Executive Director of the Vanderbilt Initiative for Autism Innovation and the Workforce. Last year, Jennifer Frist came to this luncheon and introduced the Nashville model, a community-based approach to find meaningful employment for people on the spectrum by measuring their strengths, talents, and passions, and then matching that to specialized business needs to find meaningful employment. In May of last year, I began working for this initiative shortly after I got my PhD in physics. We are a collection of scientists, researchers who study autism, educators, business leaders, nonprofit and for-profit companies, and community groups. We're all banding together to tackle this issue at every stage conceivable. Though we've been in existence for less than a year, we've made great strides. The Precisionist, a national company with the goal of hiring 10,000 people with disabilities by 2025, have opened an innovation and technology center in Nashville to recruit autistic talent and help with our mission. As of tomorrow, they will have trained over 50 people on the spectrum, 42 of which are now working for them and their clients company-wide. We are, at the initiative, developing novel methods to test for employment strengths, to give some alternatives to the traditional HR interview, creating programs to help autistic individuals navigate life and all the little steps they need to be independent, examining best practices for businesses to integrate such individuals in the workplace, and much, much more. Unfortunately, I only have a few minutes, so I don't have time to go through it all, but we're doing a lot of great work. All while we're doing all of this, we're also using the lens of science to tease out what works and what doesn't, so we can make the program better, and ultimately, we're hoping to package the Nashville model and offer it to the world so anyone who wants to replicate it in their own city can do so. If you're interested to know more, please seek me out. I'm sitting right over here at table 8, and I'd be happy to give you a card to contact me or visit our website. Thank you.
Okay, now that's a phrase to remember. Today I'm paid well to be me. Dr. David Codell, thank you very much.